But baby, we do not have time for this tomfoolery of rain out here. You hear me? It's an amazing day. But baby, we do not have time for this tomfoolery of rain out here. You hear me? It is Wednesday afternoon, 1:09. Y'all know I worked last night, got off this morning, came on home, took a shower, and I had a rescheduled therapy appointment from the other day for 10:30 this morning. I got up, put my eyebrows on, right, got in my office, and my therapist was a no-show today. What's up with that? Never had that problem ever before. So maybe just a communication error since we rescheduled, not really sure. But, you know, I could have slept another hour, but nevertheless I was up. So up and editing some videos and just, you know, finished getting ready, and I'm on my way to my orthopedic appointment for the little shoulder problem I told you guys I have been having. So we'll see what they have to say today as I travel out here in the rain. Now listen, I'm not a rain girl, just not, but nevertheless, gotta do what we gotta do. This is gonna be the last appointment. All my appointments, well, hopefully this will be the last appointment. I don't know if I'm gonna need PT. I'm hoping they can just give me some exercises to do. I really don't want any shots or anything like that, but we will cross, you know, that bridge as they get there. You know, us medical people, you know, we want to, you know, self-diagnose and all that good stuff. But, so we shall see. On my way to the doctor's, and I don't know, I should be there in 15 minutes or so, I believe, according to my, I mean, I know where it is, but the time, 19-minute drive. So check you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the orthopedic appointment went good. I seen a nurse practitioner there. We talked about, you know, when and where and how my shoulder bothers me. I also had x-rays. So she didn't see any arthritis, any, you know, major anatomical problems. So it's more than likely sort of tendon related. So I have a physical therapy evaluation on next Friday morning. I guess after I get off work, I'll just go straight to PT, and then we'll move forward from there based on the physical therapist's evaluation. So that's good. We'll be on the way. The interesting thing is I'm allergic to aspirin and ibuprofen. And so ibuprofen and NSAIDs or any anti-inflammatory, even over-the-counter medications, usually contain aspirin or ibuprofen. So because I have that allergy, it makes me, or it wipes out all those prescriptions and or over-the-counter, you know, drugs, if you will, for me to use, right? So it's just simply Tylenol. And again, it's not consistent pain. It's, you know, upon certain movements. So I haven't felt the need to take Tylenol for my shoulder, but I will if I need to. So that's where I am with that. I drove over here to Staples. I'm going to go in, I have to get some folders. And then I think I'm going to shoot over to Target really, really quickly. Well, Starbucks. I want to try one of their matcha lattes. If I'm not too tired, I'll go into Target. I need to pick up a couple things. If not, I will wait until a little bit later today. But I need to go home. I need to finish editing this video and scheduling it. I'm almost done. And then I need to nap because tonight is Troy and Blaze's birthday party at 7 p.m. Yeah. It's a lot. I've only had a couple hours of sleep, y'all. So, you know, this is a bit much. However, this month I've had a lot of different appointments and not the norm, you know, so I am looking forward to rolling into April with more of my normal schedule, get off work, sleep till 1, and then do all the things. But all these appointments and all these weird times is throwing me for a loop. But we'll thug it out. So I'm going to go on into Staples now, grab a couple items that I need from there, get that matcha from Starbucks. You know, that's going to be like my reward. Take me on home, finish editing, and lay down at least an hour, hour and a half, I'm thinking. I should be able to do that before, you know, going to the party. It's at a restaurant, which is not too far from me, so that's good. Yeah, see you guys in a bit. So y'all, it's 3:44. I'm still out here in these streets. Went to Target. Was in there a little longer than I anticipated. Hang on for a sec. Hang on. Girl, I need some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep. I don't care if it's 30, 40 minutes before this party. And I'm not probably going to stay as long as everybody else is there. It's a crab place. I've never been there before, so I don't know what their menu looks like. You guys know I'm vegetarian, so I may just get like a salad or soup or something like that. And great, thanks.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Can I actually, excuse me, I'm sorry, can I have a short straw?
Short straw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. All right, I'm gonna pull over real quick, gonna sip and try this tall matcha latte with 2 pumps of brown sugar syrup. Now let me just say this. This is not on the wellness plan, so y'all just pretend y'all don't see this, okay? I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Let's see what all the hype about the matcha is. I might need to taste that again. Hold up. Oh, look at this, y'all. I'm not sure. Maybe some of y'all drink matcha. I feel like I've had this once before, but it's been a while. And I think that when I had, you see how green it is? I don't think that I had put any sweetener in it either. So I'm going to stir it up because there's no way that I can see that it's going to taste decent without any sweetener. I'm just saying, you know, I can do a little black coffee and creamer, but you know, you're trying something new. So let's see. Not bad. We'll drink it though. Probably have to have an acquired taste. I feel like it's got a little aftertaste, or you have to do a little more research. Or maybe like when it's cold, maybe it's better with whatever they put on the iced. I'm just not an iced tea, coffee person. I like my stuff hot. All right, so anyway. Woo, child. Hold up. Hold on a second. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see how I'm feeling about this now. Let me see. Hold up. I know I'm being dramatic, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being dramatic. But it's okay. We're going to drink it. I'm going to head home and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit before the party. Got to wrap my gifts and all that good stuff. So, all right, here we go. 3:48. If I can get home, even if I can rest an hour, like if I can just lay down from like 5 to 5:45, like a little power nap, and then get up and, I've already showered and stuff and, change, put on something. I have on jeans right now. I'll probably change. I might be good. And then we get us a good night sleep so we can go work out in the morning, preferably earlier than later. And once I hit this 16 tomorrow, I'll be off until Tuesday. So that is a beautiful thing. So anyway, all good. Check y'all in the few.
What you got, Passion? Hold on. What is that? What kind of shoes did he look at? This? He ready to be fresh.
Let that You gotta take it all out.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blaze. Happy birthday to you. How old are you?
5.
Yeah. How old are you?
5.
Yeah. How old are you?
5.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. It is Friday evening, about, what time is it? 7:44. Y'all see where I'm at, right? Yeah, I know what that means, right? Friday night. You know, it's so funny because sometimes I have these great what's the word? Plans, I guess, like for myself on Fridays. And I mean, sometimes they do plan out. I'll go take myself out to eat or do something like shop or whatever. I think I did that a couple weeks ago because last weekend I was at the retreat, right? Yesterday, so I think I last vlogged on Wednesday. So yesterday was, I had to get up and do my hair. So I had to be at work at 3. I got up, washed my hair, you know, I mean, I have it up in a bun now, but you know, twisted it up and everything. And it literally took all day. I did not leave the house until I went to work. Like, and I was just watching like YouTube or whatever, because I wanted to get it done and over with. I didn't want to have to do it like today because I knew I was going to get off and try and sleep and all that stuff. So that was Thursday. And, you know, I worked last night, got off this morning, came home, went to sleep for a little bit. And it's so crazy because, of course, the day that I don't have to get up, you know, I wake up like 11:30, right, instead of 1. But whatever, laid in the bed a little bit, got up. And so I had to do some content and editing and things of that nature. So I did that this afternoon. And then I went out to run a couple errands. I had to get some gas, go by the hardware store. And then I went to Starbucks and got a matcha latte. So, you know, those are working out. I'm kind of getting the feel of what I need them to do. So today I got a grande. You know, I like the matcha latte hot, right? Because I think they have an iced one too. And so I got a grande hot matcha latte with 3 pumps of brown sugar. And that tastes a lot better than yesterday's tall with 2 pumps of brown sugar. So we're kind of, you know, matching it. So it's pretty good. I mean, it was good. So I had that, came home, and I really anticipated getting in the office and getting some work done because I have some household, you know, stuff to do business-wise. And then I need to do some follow-up stuff from the retreat. I'm just going to do it in the morning. You know, I'm off until Monday evening at 7. I don't go in until Monday evening at 7. I've got an odd week this coming week. One of my coworkers is on vacation, so we're just going to be doing 12. So I'll be doing mostly 7 P's to 7 A's, whatever. So yeah, so here I am. Like, I came back and I was like, you know what? I'm tired because when I got up earlier, I did like cleaning first before I even started anything. So I was cleaning, folding laundry, you know, cleaning up the kitchen, just doing all those things. Then I got to some work and some filming and some editing and stuff, and went out, like I said, ran a couple errands, and so here I am. So I am going to chill out, and I'll probably maybe watch a movie or a couple YouTube videos or something until I fall asleep. And then tomorrow's gonna be good. It's just a fresh day. You know, fresh full day tomorrow, fresh full day Sunday and Monday, really, because I don't have to go to work until Monday evening at 7. I don't have to do 12 hours, so that's a cakewalk. I know it sounds crazy if you don't do multiple shifts, but for me and what I do, like, it's good. So yeah, so did I want to talk about anything? I think that was it. I don't think I videoed Wednesday. Yeah, because Wednesday was the birthday celebration. So my grandbaby Blaze and Troy had a dual birthday party. And so went out to dinner with family and friends. And so that was a lot of fun. Got in late, I don't know, about 10:30, I think, on Wednesday. And like I told you, Thursday was here and Friday was today. So that's where I am. And all is well in the camp. It's all good. But I'm just a little tired. So I'm going to, you know, follow my body's lead and rest tonight, get a good night's sleep, because I did get a good night's sleep Wednesday. I slept all the way through, so that's always a good thing, you know. I can function, but I'm just more mindful at this age because I know sleep is very, very important. So we're going to, you know, listen to the body and do what we need to do. So yeah, this week's a busy week coming up. What else I got going on? I'm gonna get my nails. I was gonna get them done today. Child, I didn't feel like it. I was like, you know, I'm going home. That's actually one of the errands I was supposed to do when I was out, but I'm gonna definitely do that tomorrow when I go out. Gabby's gonna be home next weekend, I think, so she'll be home for a little bit, and I'm planning to go to Connecticut the second week of April, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna relax. Oh, and you guys will see this on the monthly reset, but I've been reading a book with my two nieces. You guys, you know, I think y'all get the theme. If you're following, you already know. If not, go back. I don't have a whole lot of videos up here, but you can start so you can kind of catch up to the little, you know, the usual stuff or whatever. But so, you know, I remember I told you guys my two nieces, they you know, we're reading a book. So we're reading a book. So I'm going to try and finish that today or tomorrow by audio. Real good. It's like urban fiction. You know, if you've ever read The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier a long time ago, back in the 80s, it's kind of like that. So, you know, it's urban fiction, but it's fun. Good conversation for me and them. I mean, they're adults, they're 40 and 43, but it's just so good to get on a Zoom call and talk about the book and then just kind of catch up. So it's really a good way. And we all love to read. So just love that. I don't think we're going to meet this weekend, but I do want to finish the book this weekend because I want to go into another book for April. So I'm really trying to stay on that, you know, plan. So I get my books accomplished, you know, this year. So that's all I got, I think. Let's see. Ain't nothing going in the world. So, you know, I could get into some, let's chit. Yeah. Okay. Pause for the cause. All right. So let me just update you guys about a little dating chit chat factor. I think I've alluded in a couple of videos since I am fairly new. I'll give you guys a little background about where I am with that because, you know, I'm a single woman. All right. So of course, over these 13 years that I've been divorced, I have, you know, dated, had some relationships, and I am going to do a separate video that I think I did a video on some dating tips, I believe. I did. I did. I don't need to do a separate. Okay. So let me just talk about this here. All right. So, you know, I've had, you know, several good relationships. I will say over the course of 13 years, but my last relationship ended at the end of 22. So I had dated a guy, for a little over 2 years, and it was really good. Anybody who followed me, you know, because I've been on social media platforms and stuff, you know, I posted a lot. He was like the first person that I ever posted anything in terms of relationships. So we had a lot of fun, but it just didn't work out. We could not agree on some things at the end of that year, some different changes, and it didn't work out. And so when I went into 2023, well, let me back up a little bit. So during 2022, when we were like, you know, around 2 years in the relationship, a little before that, I had went back into therapy, right? Not that anything was going wrong in the relationship, but I felt that I was challenged, or I felt that I was having some codependent tendencies, right? Because historically, when I went to therapy at the end of my marriage over 13 years ago, that's when I got a real revelation about my upbringing and, you know, codependency and what those type of relationships look like. And, you know, I did a lot of work in that space, right? And so I want to be very mindful that, and this with anything, what people have to understand is that when you're dealing with, when you've had a challenge with something that you've done longer than not doing it, your subconscious mind will retreat to those behaviors, right? So it's like any kind of addiction or anything. Those it's just a way of thinking or a way of life that your body is accustomed to, right? Your mind, how you process things. Now, mind you, the good thing is that for 13 years, I've been doing the work. I've overcome a lot of things. I've set boundaries in my life and all of that. But I was just feeling kind of antsy in the relationship. So I went back into therapy and I just wanted to do a checkup. Everything. I think it's good that, you just check up, right? So I went into therapy and that was all good. All of my communication with my therapist, everything was good, right? So I just wanted to check in. And so it just so happened like the last couple months of the year, things got a little, we couldn't agree on some things. And so we ended up ending the relationship like at the end of November of 2022. We had a couple conversations in December and that was that. So as I moved into 2023, I just like paused, I was, of course, grieving the relationship, regardless whether you want the law, or not, it's a change, right? So I took January, February to just sort of regroup. I had also had some things in my business life at the end of 2022 going on as well. It was just 2022 was a very, very busy time. So let me backtrack a little bit. Hope y'all got some time, okay? Feel like chit-chatting. This is some real chit-chat. Might be its own video. I don't know. Okay, so I have been in business about 6 or 7 years at that time, right? I've had 2 different assistants. I'm a life coach. I do group coaching. I've written 6 books. I did retreats, the whole shebang, right? And so there were 3 years where I had, 1 year I had 1 assistant, 2 years I had 2 assistants. And then my assistant moved or whatever. And so for the year of 2022, I did not have an assistant. However, it was a very busy year. So with my year being busy in business, and I was only working 2 days a week. So let me say I was not working a full-time job like I work now. So let me be very clear about that. And I hadn't had a full-time job since 2017. So my regular hours were 2 days a week at a hospital. Okay. And then I ran the business. So in 2022, I lost my brother at the end of May in 2022. Gabby was graduating high school. So she had prom, she had banquets, she had, college, whatever, preparation, orientation, all of that. Business was booming, coach retreats, the whole 9. And remember, no assistant. Plus I was in a relationship. So I do think in hindsight, a lot of that stuff. And again, remember I went into therapy after my brother passed away, like all these different things. And I said all that to say, and I know I'm probably rambling and okay, I'm just going to ramble. So catch it, right? So at the end of 2022, we ended up breaking up. And so 2020, in the beginning of 23, I'm trying to process. Right? My daughter was in college. She was in her 2nd semester of college. She went back after the holidays and I kind of wanted to do something new. So I had actually entertained travel tech, as a CT tech, right? You can travel just like travel nurses, same concept. So I had got a recruiter, began to look into that, talk to my, kids, even though they're adults, but just kind of giving them a heads up, getting their feedback of, what that looks like and how they would manage and how my oldest would help the youngest if I was not in town when, all these different, we just looked at all the different ins and outs or pros and cons and that kind of thing. So, it was a go. So I put in a contract or however, I signed a contract for one place in North Carolina. It ended up falling through. And then, so my recruiter went and, looked up for another contract. I was going to go to Georgia and 5 days. Now I had already put my notice in at work and 5 days before the contract, I was supposed to leave on that Saturday, Monday, the hospital canceled the contract. So I'm like, okay, God, what are you saying here? Right? So I immediately called back, called my director, and because I had stayed on PRN anyway, called my director back. She's like, no problem. They put me right back on the schedule like 2 days into that week. XYZ, a couple months later, I got offered the position that I have now. I got a raise, and it just worked out. I love the shifts. I know some people think 16 hours are crazy, but I absolutely love it. I like my mornings. I like days off, the whole nine. So, dating. So after the first couple of months of the year, regrouping post relationship, I kind of waited a little bit. And then I think I got back online maybe in March. Right. So I kind of tested the waters again about 3 months out in March. And so I met this guy, and I met this guy a week before I was supposed to go to Georgia. And so I end up, I'm like, hey, let me just tell you, because the conversation was really good. We went on a couple of dates, and I said to him, I said, listen, hate to break it to you, but I'm about to leave in a couple days or a week to go to Georgia. So, I will be flying back and forth because, my daughter's here, my house is here, but, I'm going to be gone. So then what happens? A couple of days later, they cancel the contract. Boom. So I don't go away. So I end up dating him for about 3 months, and nice guy. It just didn't work out. Okay. It just didn't work out. So I decided that I'm just going to chill and focus. So that was, I think when we broke up, maybe it was September-ish, I feel like. August, September. That guy, June, July, maybe about 3 months we dated. 3 or 4 months. So I decided after that, I'm really not interested even in dating. I just want to, and I had started my new job, but I just want to focus on myself. My daughter, she is in school and she's doing well. She's thriving. She's in honors. I'm an empty nester. I just want to focus on me. And baby, that's what I've been doing. I've been focusing on M-E-M-E. Okay. Me. So, I had a couple friends that I would talk to from time to time, but, and so when I rolled into 2024, I just have not wanted to talk to any guys. I just didn't. I just want to clear the slate. I wanted to spend time myself, focus on my business. I have, some other things I'm involved with. I told you that, I'm an administrator for my girlfriend's not-for-profit, and just doing things, and that's where I am. So I have been toying with, so what I was saying is that, okay, in spring, when spring comes, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm open to dating. But I really don't want to get back online and date. Okay. So I'm open. So I need to be out and about, right? Because you have to meet people. Okay. But I'm really not trying to meet anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time. Like, I don't know. So the answer is I don't know. So if you're wondering about, and I'm only sharing this here, so for all the YouTubers, you get the tea, and I'll keep you posted. Okay, I will keep you posted on every situation and circumstance. But right now, I'm open. If I'm out and I meet someone, but I'm not getting online. Pause. Hold on. All right, I had to take a call. My daughter called me from school. She had a little mini tragedy with one of her friends. So one of her friends was hit by a car. So, that threw me off a little bit because my daughter's upset. So, let me just say this. So, back to I was talking about dating. Yeah. So, not dating currently. I mean, I'm open, but we'll see what the Lord has for me. I'm not pressured. I'm in such a good space right now. I just feel peaceful. I feel everything's going well. Whatever God has for me, He has for me. I just, I'm really not interested in getting on the dating apps because I have met I mean, the guys that I dated that I would consider were like relationships, maybe 2 relationships over the 13 years. And then of course I met plenty of guys and had, some dates here, dates there, lots of conversations. It's just futile. It's just futile, And I would just prefer to meet someone organically, if that makes sense. And I know it's very difficult. I won't even say it's difficult. I think, it can be a little challenging. You really have to be in spaces to meet people, right? But I much prefer to meet people, or if someone knows someone, like if somebody that I knows recommends or, match makes, if you will, something like that, it'd be great because, there's some type of reference. But a lot of times when you meet people, you're starting from like literally square one. And, I'm just kind of old school. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just saying right now, I just don't want to get on the apps, And I know there's some apps that I've never, dating apps that I have not, even ever utilized. I heard they're, pretty decent, but right now I'm good. So that's where I am in terms of dating. I have had experience. I've been out here for 13 years. It is so different than it was, 20 years ago or, 30 years ago for us 50 plusers, right? So definitely a different space, and I always just caution women, if you are new to dating, you have to be careful because it's not like it used to be. The agendas, and if you haven't watched my previous video on dating after 50, please watch it. And I'm sharing with you, and I share with women from a space of 2 places. One, the fact that I've actually been, single for 13 years as a Christian woman out here, right? After being married for many years. Number 2, I have little guy friends, and one of my very good friends is a relationship coach, and who really have given me some insight over the years. They're not exes, right? They're just really platonic male friends who've given me a lot of insight over the years. And so I've kind of, shared that. And then also the experience with women that I work with, have worked and coached with, their experience as well in terms of dating, meeting, and marrying and divorcing men, after 40, after 35, and that kind of thing. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch it. It is, it's a dating video, maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks ago from this date. So check it out if you're new to the space, because there's a lot of things that are very different. It's very different. The mindset is different. Are there good guys? Absolutely. I've met a ton of good guys. So I don't ascribe to the narrative of that there's no good men. That's not what I'm saying at all, by any means, shape, or form. There's billions and millions of people in this world. So there's somebody for me. God has somebody special for me. So, but anyway, so in terms of dating, that is where I am. And, since, I'm on this YouTube to my, audience here, developing audience, y'all get all the tea first. So, if I meet somebody or anything like that, I'll share and give you, not all the details, but right now I'm just open, not on any apps. And, we'll see what the spring and summer will bring. So it's Friday night. It is now 8:27. I know my daughter's going to call me back. She was very, very upset. So I want to be available to her. And tomorrow's going to be, I'm going to try and get some gym or walking tomorrow in, and office work, filming, editing. And then the afternoon, I'm probably just going to go out and got a couple of things I want to pick up, run some errands, maybe a little shopping or something. We'll just play it by ear. And then Sunday's Resurrection Sunday. So, yeah, so that's it. So I will catch you guys later. See ya.